And a check. With poppin', it's your boy Cross-Eyed here, City Mafia Podcast. We doing another Olo Dolo. We doing another rant, bro. I had a wild week, right? For those of you that don't know, I am a manager of a club. And picture this. I'm out here holding it down, keeping the spot tight. And I peep this group of people in the back. Big squad, about 8 or 9 deep. Just blazing like it's a damn campfire. I roll up, right? Cool but sharp. I tell them, yo, y'all can't smoke that in here. Put it out. They gave me the hard stares, but they stubbed the blunt out, right? I walk off thinking it's handled. Nah. Minutes later, I look back and they're lighting it up again. Like I didn't tell them shit. Puffing away. So I'm like, all right, bet. So my boy, the other manager, he catches it, slides in with the same energy. Yo, you can't smoke in here. Put it out. They nod. They put it out again. All polite like. Turn away. And boom. Blunts back on. Smoke curling up like they're daring us. This time, security rolls through. Big man, deep voice. A little more intimidating than myself. He goes over there. He's like, hey, put it out now. They do it. Blunt's dead. He steps off, and you guessed it. They spark that shit right back up. Smirking like it's a game. I'm watching this nonsense, right? One-on-one, they play along. But as soon as we're out of sight, they're back on that shit. Because they got numbers, and they're feeling untouchable. So I spin back. This time, I'm done with it. I go, yo, I said no weed. Cut the games. They snuff it out. But I ain't stupid. And I know they're just bidding time. That's when I flip it. I rally the squad up. Me, the other manager, security, a couple other heads. And we step to them as a unit. No yelling. Just with the heavy energy. And that we ain't moving vibe. And you could feel it. Their slick acts started crumbling. But one dude, he's still amped. Gets in my face. Gets in the security guard's face first. The security guard pushes him. Bam. Right? Then he gets in my face and he puts his hand on me. I slap his hand and I'm like, hey, don't push me. He's like, I ain't push you, but you could see him shrink after I say that shit. And the whole group chilled after that, after we applied that pressure. But long story short, they took their weed outside. Game over. But that situation had me thinking. And that's what we're diving into today. Power and respect. How far will men go to prove a point? These dudes kept lighting that blunt every time we walked away. Flexing for each other and testing the line. Why? Because in their heads, backing down in front of their boys was worse. It was worse than anything we could throw at them. It's that ego trip, pushing just to show. But when we rolled up deep, that front folded fast. That one guy, hand on me, then all of a sudden, I ain't pushing you. He wanted to smoke till it got real. And it's just wild to me how much dudes will risk over nothing. Just to hold that image. Like, think about it. How many times you see people out here fronting for no reason? Like, they'll start some shit, pump their chest, talk all loud, because they got to prove something to who? Themselves? Their homies? Some random chick watching because they think they're in a movie? And I've seen it like 1,000,000 times, especially in the business I'm in. Dude swinging over a spilled drink, scrapping because somebody looked at them funny. Like, bro, you're really about to catch a case over a little side eye? But that's the game. The game is power and respect. And it ain't just in the streets. You see it online too. People out here typing essays, arguing over nothing. Just because they can't let somebody else get the last word. It's the same energy as those dudes with the blunt. Pushing till somebody pushes back harder. For what? Half the time people back off, delete their tweet, act like nothing ever happened. And the other half, people double down and just look even dumber. But what's driving that though? Is it pride? Insecurity? Some caveman shit that's just wired into us? Because I'll keep it a buck. Standing there, watching these people play this little game with the blunt back and forth and lighting it. And then when we're not looking, they don't light it and then blah, blah, blah. I was heated. But I also saw how pointless it was. They weren't even enjoying the blunt no more. It was just a prop, a middle finger to us. Proving a point that didn't even need proving. And when we grouped up, that point evaporated. Power shifted. Respect flipped. And they were out the door. We didn't even kick them out. They just walked out by themselves because the pressure was too high. But that's the trap, fam. You get so locked in, proving you're that guy that you forget what you're even fighting about. And don't get me started on the workplace version. Everyone's had that boss that just has to flex every chance he fucking gets. Like micromanaging, barking orders. Just to remind you that he's the one with the keys. I've dealt with that. Guy come through, nitpick everything. Move this, fix that. Not because it mattered, but because he needs you to feel his weight. Now, I usually let these people be, but one day I saw one of my good friends that was working with me at the time, and he pushed back. Yo, this don't even need fixing, bro. We good. Manager, boss man, didn't even know what to say. Stammered, walked off. Next day, he acting like him and my homie are best buddies. Point is, some dudes only respect you when you make them earn it. But why does it always have to be a tug of war? Then you got the flip side. Guys who don't flex at all. Just take it. You know the type. Head down, yes sir, no sir. Letting everybody walk over them. Is that respect or is that just cowardness? Because there's a time and a place to ignore situations. I ain't saying you gotta be a hothead, swinging on everybody. But there's a line, right? Those dudes with the blunt in the back, they'd probably laugh at a pushover till he snaps. And then what? Respect out the window either way. And that's where it gets tricky. Power and respect, they're tied together, but they're not the same. Power is what you hold. Respect is what you earn. Like the people with the blunt. They thought they had power because they were deep. Thought they could flex that by lighting up every time I turned around. But respect, they didn't have that till they got checked. And even then, it wasn't respect for them. It was respect for the situation, for the numbers we brought back. They didn't earn shit. They just ran out of moves. And when that one dude put his hands on me, that was his last play. Thought he could flex. Thought it would earn him something with his boys. But when I put my hand on him, pushed his hand away and said, don't push me, it changed the energy that he was testing. He wanted to see if the water was hot. And I gave him boiling water. I ain't pushing you. Yeah, because you already lost. And that's the thing. Guys will so far to prove a point. And they don't even see they're digging their own grave. If he'd smug, what then? He's out, his boys are out, and for what? A blunt they could have smoked outside anyways? And it's almost funny when you break it down. How many fights, how many beefs, how many dumbass standoffs boil down to that? You're proving a point that nobody's keeping score on. So where's the line? How far are you supposed to go? Because I ain't saying you let everybody punk you. Nah, that ain't it. When those dudes kept lighting that blunt, I couldn't just shrug it off. Spot's mine to hold down. But also, I ain't about to die over some weed smoke. We flipped it, brought the squad, flipped the script. We made it clear. This stops now. They got the message, they took it outside. And that's power, controlling the board. Respect, that's knowing when it's enough. And maybe that's the key. Knowing what you're proving and who are you proving it to. If the person you're proving it to is not of importance, then why are you proving a point? You don't argue with a dumbass because you're just wasting your breath. Those people smoking a blunt, they were proving something to each other, not to me. That's why they kept at it till we shut it down. But me, I was proving I run the show, no games. And I did it with respect and hospitality. I don't want you guys to think I just rolled up to these people like, put the fuck, blah, blah, blah. No, you know, I'm not retarded. I'm not going to die over weed smoke. I just said that. But I ain't going to do no back and forth either. So I came, applied pressure, and it was done. No extra flex needed. How far should a man go to hold his ground? Is it about power and respect, or is it just about not looking like a fool? Hit me up. Let's chop it up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. This was Vice City Mafia Podcast, and we out. BCN, baby.